so. Howdy, Kyle. How's it going? Hey, Aaron, thanks for coming in. What's up, Chaos? Just coming in from India. Not much, just got started. What's up, LeBron? Let's go. Thanks for coming in, guys. Just started. See if we can't catch more crappie today. Caught a lot of crappie yesterday. We'll see if we can't catch some today. Hopefully some bass mixed in. We'll see. Oh, not yet. Huh, nice, Chaos. Be interested to see if the crappie bite as well as it did yesterday. I'll go down this same side as down yesterday when I was hammering them. See what happens. Actually, I didn't even go back in here yesterday, did I? That's big. Fish right there. I don't know what it was, but something's chasing shad. Hey, what's up, Jade? How's your day going? It's gonna be a weird day today weather-wise. There's some storm clouds, but there's also some sunny skies too. Let's see how the weather pans out today. Let's get turned around here. I do a lot of alligator gar fishing. Oh, nice. It's on my bucket list to do. No fish yet. Yeah, one day I'd like to get down to Texas and do some fishing, do some bass fishing, do some alligator gar fishing, and try to catch some Guadalupe bass down there in the Guadalupe River. Or what's the other river is down there that has them? A couple of other ones. But yeah, I'd like to get down to Texas sometime. Do some fishing. That was a bite, probably a crappie, not sure. Something definitely bit it though. some grass. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's good. I mean, it's not good you're at the hospital, but it's good that it served a purpose. They start biting. I don't know how long it took me to catch one yesterday, but who knows? Maybe they shit to the complete opposite side of the water today. I guess you're talking about my sneeze. Thanks, Ariel. I caught them all yesterday. I can smell carp though. Somewhere around here is a carp. Hey, what's up, Carpenter? You're good, not that good. Still somewhat. Oh. Oh yeah. I'm sure there's a overabundance of crappie in here. If I get my lure back, I'll catch them. Go. I start getting a little worried about start catching them down there farther. I think that's where I'll start catching them yesterday. It's down farther. I don't know if it drops off deeper over there or what's going on, but this weather's crazy today though. It was sunny, then there's some rain. I had to bring my rain jacket and my sunglasses today. Here's one. Of course, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, so I have no idea how I caught it. That's number one. So at least we're not getting skunked today. Let's go. There, buddy. You bit that right at the kayak. You're not biting it very hard. I barely felt that. Ooh. Alright, so number two. So far, they're smaller than they were yesterday, so maybe I'll get a little bigger. There's a few slabs in here somewhere. But yeah, this is about where I was catching them at yesterday. Speaking of which, come here, feller. Back-to-back casts. That's like 3 and 5 casts or something. Let's go. I pretty much let that sucker drop. I think we'll come right back up here and fish back a second time once we're done going down this line. Maybe I'll put on a little bit smaller lure and come back down this side a second time just to see. Time to put some more scent on. I think it was about right here. I caught a bluegill yesterday. Not this fall. Oh, that was a bite. That was a thump. Decent crappie. Number 4. Oh, that was a good bite. Darn it. My wife's oh yeah, I've heard of people doing that before. I don't have a bobber with me or nothing. I don't have much stuff with me. Yeah, I had a good thump a second ago. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, now. Yeah, I think I'm spawning me. There we go. Pretty one. Let's go. Yeah, they're all over this side, just like yesterday. I had to cast back behind me too often. What's up, Steve? You ever tried snakehead, Steve? That's probably my second favorite freshwater snakehead. I was catching them down there in Florida, the southern part of Florida. Tell you what, if I catch 100 crappie in a day, you can call me the crappie king. I just hate to think if I had a smaller bait on or something that I'd be catching more of them. This bait allows me to catch, you know, bass too. That's what I was trying to catch yesterday, was bass. I like using a minnow and a bobber. Oh yeah, that's definitely a good way to catch them. Fish on. Oh, this might be a slabber rooney. This might be a slabber. Alright. Oops. I've caught them, but thought it was too early. That's what I thought too. But then I looked up on the FWC website, you know, Florida Wildlife Commission or whatever. It said they were excellent to eat, Steve. So I went ahead and I caught one about 9 pounds, almost 3 foot, and I decided to eat it based on what the website told me. So it was really good. It was like white flaky meat in there. So I thought it was good. Maybe give it a try. And they're fun to catch. I catch them on topwater frog. On a Z-Man topwater frog. That way it doesn't tear up. I think we about figured them out, so. They definitely want it on the fall. That's for sure. So I'm getting thumped. Like I said, I may go a different bait. Done with this side, I can back down the same side again with a different bait. See what kind of result I get. And the last crappie I think had been caught before because it had a hole in his mouth, or like the bottom jaw. Either that or something. Somebody hooked him and lost him. Whatever do you lure in? I'm just at a private lake. If you're still there wondering, I'm just at my buddy's private lake. So, have a fish. Well, I'm gonna have a day. You ever dip your lure in? We're at 40. I'm not trying to make the fish crazy. Fish on. Fish on. This might be a bass. Looks like a bass that jumped out the... Yeah, it's a bass. Let's go. He absolutely choked this. Good Lord. Ooh, man, if that went down any farther, I'd have to get my... You guys can see how far he choked that. Good thing he didn't go down any farther. But get my pliers out. Now we can just catch the bluegill, we catch another trifecta. See you later, buddy. Thanks for biting. That's what I was expecting to catch, was a bass. Then we started catching crappie on it yesterday, so here we are. That might be number 6. I stopped counting. I think it's number 6. I don't know. We're having a good day, and we're going to continue to have a good day, so. Need like an official counter in the chat. while I'm thinking about it, probably later on this week, I'm probably gonna try to make a. Ooh, this felt like a whatever this is. Oh man, I don't know what that was, but it came undone. Ooh, doggy. I don't know if this is what that was, but if it was, it came back. I mean, it could have been this fish. I don't know, man. I hooked into something before this fish that was not moving. I think it was wrapped around the lily pad. Let's go. Huh. Maybe it was that fish, maybe it wasn't. Hope I close my bail. It's nice to be able to stick my hand in the water without having a second thought about an alligator grabbing it. I almost thought that was maybe a bass or something, but I don't know. I was hung up on the lily pad and then it pulled free. I bet it was it's probably that crappie, I would bet. So they only got them paper mouths, so they pull off really easily. There's your lure or hook will tear right through their mouth. Nice speck, thanks. Might be more than one school, because I'm sitting here in this spot catching a few. See, what was our record yesterday? Like 22 yesterday? I'm not sure what number that one is, but if it keeps it up, we're gonna break yesterday's record. I'm not sure what the most fish out here I've caught. I caught 25 yesterday, I think. 2 bass, snapper, pike, muskie, crappie. Yeah, 3, I suppose. Oh yeah. I was gonna try to go down to a lake and fish for muskie, but it might be too. It might still be okay. I try to go when it's cooler outside for muskie. Oh, I didn't feel that. Let's go. Picked up on it. Just kidding. I think they're stacked up here, boys and gals. All right. Hey, nice catch. Thanks, Parker. Thanks, Carpenter. Chaos. Buddy. I guess I gotta watch my line more often, a little bit more intently. I just picked up on that. It was already on there. I mean, you got, oh, shoot, probably 8, 7 or 8. I really need to keep count. But it's plenty. If I was keeping the crappie, I'd probably have a decent fish fry. For myself, anyway. couple wee lads out here fishing. Maybe we should get up around this little point here. Looks like some out there. I guess I'll stay here for an extra few minutes. I was gonna move spots. Alright. Now they're pretty crappie. Nice color. Good job. Thanks, Carpenter. I appreciate it. There's got to be like a 2-pound slab in there somewhere, I bet. I hardly ever see anybody keep anything out of here. The guys yesterday, they were keeping some live action. Turtle soup tonight. Turtle Man live action. I saw a video the other day, that guy's still out there catching turtles. Get some turtle on me, you know it. After today is supposed to warm up, so my hand's definitely not warm. I keep sticking them in the water. So I brought my rag out here so I can wipe my hands off. That's alright. It's only like 60 degrees. Probably feels about, high 50s with that wind blowing. But starting tomorrow, it's supposed to get back up in the 70s and then 80s at the end of the week, so that'll be nice. Yeah, there's carp in here. A long time ago, when I first started coming out here fishing on the bank, I accidentally snagged a big old carp on the back of right in the beefy part of the tail. I ended up snagging him. I thought I I fished from the bank, like my line was caught in the lily pads and the big carp jumped out in the middle. I thought, that can't be what's on my line, but my line popped off the pad and shot out. And then I fought that sucker forever, because I didn't have control of its head, I had control of its tail. And so I remember I walked across the canal, like up to my thighs, and I went behind my buddy's house now. And I got all the way up to my legs to grab it and it shot back out, pulled more drag. And when I got it in, I held it up like this, and the tail was hanging over one side, the head was over the other side. So it was a pretty good carp. Probably my biggest carp I ever caught. That's out here. So, and then a couple of years ago, I caught some buffalo carp out here. But I mean, you can definitely smell them. They're out here, farting around on the lily pads. Let's get up around the bend. Whatever this is. Not too much though. Out the window. So right now the way the weather looks, the sun could come out or it could rain on me. I think probably more likely the sun's gonna come out today, but that's how it was last week out here. It would rain like early afternoon, and the darn sun would come out the rest of the day. It's crazy. I meant to put my ultralight rod on. I retied, but I didn't do that. Maybe tomorrow. If I catch any more crappie, they're going to think I'm a crappie fisherman, not a bass fisherman. But truth be told, I just like catching fish. I just prefer bass. Oh, I dropped her right next to the kayak. That's actually a pretty nice one. Here, I just plopped it right next to the kayak. Let's go. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Let's put it back down there, see what happens. I guess if I had a choice of one species I could catch every day, I would probably choose peacock bass. I love catching peacock bass in southern Florida. And they're real pretty fish, and they just fight super, super hard. They're pretty aggressive too. I guess the only downside is I guess they are a lot more prone to cold water, cold times in southern Florida when that comes in down there for a few weeks. I think we've at least caught 10, I think so. I think I've at least caught 10. You ever do any saltwater? Not really. I've been out on a boat farther out one time, caught like a red snapper or something. I fish a lot of brackish water, for like snook and tarpon and redfish. Well, actually, I haven't ever caught a redfish yet, but I want to, need to. I'd like to. I've caught some snook. I hooked them to a nice tarpon one time in brackish water. But if I were to fish, I'd stay inshore, catch the catch stuff like tarpon and snook and stuff. Redfish. What else is there out there? Even like juvenile Goliath grouper or something. The smaller ones. Maybe one day. I'd like to move to Florida. I would like to move down to Florida one day, but see if that happens. See if that transpires. Oh, fish on. I was just reeling that sucker in. This might be a pretty good crappie. I think it's a crappie. It's like a bass. Oh, it is a bass. The bass said, shut up. Alright, come here, boy. Come here now. Alright. I'll take it. I'm not. You're hooked. Oh man, you're hooked 3 ways to Sunday, aren't you? That's good. That's a weird way to hook a bass. There it goes, nice. There, buddy. Hey, what's up, St. Louis, Greg? How's your day going, Greg? That was a second bass. I don't know. Well, I don't know if you've been watching or not, or just now started watching, but the second bass caught about, I don't know, at least 10 fish, maybe more, maybe 11 or something. But mostly like yesterday, crappie. So there's a fish. Yeah, these fish are just. Oh man, he jumped off. That was a bass. That was a bass. Almost seems backwards, you know, if I'm being honest. Like the bass are out deep, out farther, and then the crappie are close. Seems like it should be the opposite, but maybe not. Huh. It was about the same size as the last one. It wasn't a very big bass. Anyway, going well. How are you? I'm swell. Doing good. Doing great. Out here bass fishing. Or crappie fishing, I guess. Just out here fishing. What's up, Shadow Alone? Thanks for coming in. How's your day going? Tail's all messed up. Get to the chopper. What kind of chopper that is? Building's in a hospital. So you guys are contemplating buying some elastomer type plastic baits, you know, the ones that are real stretchy and durable. Yeah, I've had this same bait on for 35 fish, and and it's still in, you know, like brand new condition. Hasn't tore up or anything. So I like the elastomer, you know, the real durable, you know, stretchy plastic baits when I can use a jig head with them. Because like I said yesterday, the only downside to those, you know, stretchy, you know, durable baits made out of that elastomer plastic is that when you try to like Texas rig it or something, it's hard to, you can't put your hook point in too far. Otherwise it won't, you know, plastic won't break free and let the hook point pop out all the way. That's the only downside. So, because it makes them real buoyant too, so especially like a crawdad or something, fish on. The pinchers on the crawdad will, you know, sit up off the bottom in a defensive position. All right, let's go. I'll show you my bait too. You guys can take a gander at that. It's pretty much, well, it's a goby type of bait, but I think it looks like a tadpole around here anyway. That's what it'll probably mimic. You catch and release. Oh, yeah, most of the time I'll catch and release. Most of the time. And if I was on a public lake or something and I was hammering the crappie, so I'd probably keep a few of them and eat them, but this is a private lake. I don't want to, I was never, you know, given permission to keep anything, so I'll go ahead and throw them back. Yeah, I'll show you this is what they are. Steve, or Greg, sorry. It's probably backwards on the screen, but Z-Man TRD gobies. So a little 2.5 inch goby looking bait. You get 6 in a pack, which lasts you forever because they're so durable. But as long as you retie or don't break off, you know, you can use a whole pack of these things to last you probably one whole season. But and I got a just like a 1/10 of an ounce jig head on here, so pretty sure the one that Z-Man makes, but I imagine you can put any brand, you know, jig head into them. As long as they have a barb on the hook shank, that way it'll hold the plastic on a little better. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And make sure I don't set the hook too hard. I'll be flying on the back of I'll be falling out of my kayak, leaning back like this. A couple more casting. I'll push down a little farther. It's a real pretty sky behind me. Almost looks fake. generated behind me or something. Like a green screen or something. It does look like a green screen. He's fooling us. Nope. I am not. If I was trying to fool catching fish, I'd fake catching bigger ones. That's the thing, man. Nowadays, you don't know if something's real or fake with AI. AI is getting better every time I see something that has to do with AI. Fish of the world. He's actually fishing a That's right. Do you know there's no rule against like growing a record fish or something? You can cast in your pond out, and that's the new record. Not that I have, but. What's funny is if I turn the camera around, it's all like dark clouds in front of me. So, it looks like a beautiful day behind me, but like I said, if I turn the camera around, it's cloudy and gray. You can't catch with the one right next to the kayak. I got those clouds on loop. Oh yeah, I've caught, I don't know, 9 or 10 crappie, a couple bass. Oh. Definitely caught over 10 today, so crappie, a couple bass. So, caught about 25 yesterday, so I don't see any reason why we can't catch it today. But I haven't caught a bluegill yet. I did catch a bluegill yesterday on this bait, a real nice one. It's definitely a good day. So, usually when I come out here and I bass fish, the bass are biting well, you know, I can catch anywhere from like 4 to 8 usually, sometimes, you know, 12 or something, but that's about the extent of it. But there are some real big bass in here, or at least some big ones, 5-6 pounds. I did catch one that was right at 7 a couple months ago out here, so. Well, I can't remember if I caught any crappie this far yesterday. I think I did. Paddle a little bit here. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna wish everybody a happy Cinco de Mayo. Get it? Because Cinco's happy Cinco de Mayo. Thought that was funny. I don't know. I'll be here all week. I meant to bring a Senko worm today for a prop for that joke, but I forgot. Cool fish on. Oh, it's a shad. It's a bait fish. Stinky buggers. Look at this. This is the kind of this is what the bass eat out here. Those big ones. My hands are really gonna stink. There's a all right, see you later, buddy. Haven't caught a shad in a while. Oh man, stinky. Yep. Yeah. Make sure to put a hook in that thing and toss it out. That's the one thing I haven't caught out here ever is a catfish. I've caught so many different species out here. I haven't caught a catfish out here. I don't know if they're even out here. I mean, I would assume they are, right? But, man, it's still all boogered up from that shad. Probably need to bring a cast net out here one day, maybe a big old cast net, because there's always shad moving out here on top of the water. Go out there, get a few shad. Fish on. Oh, there's another shad. No, it's a crappie. It's a speckle. Well, they're biting. This is grass. Big old wad of grass. Should have grabbed that shad with my pliers. Be a carp right there in the paths. I saw a gar yesterday. I think the only gar in here I saw, swimming through the paths right below the surface yesterday. I think there's one gar in here and there's one bowfin in here. I caught them, but I never caught two in one day. Hey, what's up, Sergeant Mark Anderson? Thanks for coming in. How's your day going, bud? Put the battery pack on, I guess. Is there a trout in there? Oh no, no trout in here. The closest I get to trout is I'd have to drive down to the rivers and fish for trout down there in the cool spring-fed rivers. But they also bring them up and they stock them in the city parks in the winter time. So if you go back to my other some other live streams, I'm on there catching rainbow trout over in the city. You want to check that out? Fish on. Another pretty crappie. Let's go. Okay. Hey, what's up, Predator? Predator Fishing, that is. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming back in. Fish on. Fish on. That's a name. That's a decent one. Let's go. What's up, Joseph Thomas? Thanks for coming in. Tearing up the crappie. Need to catch the big old pappy crappie. Big old grandpappy. Thanks, Casey. Dang, back to back. Yes, sir. Nothing no better than that. Ain't much, yeah, you're right, ain't much better than catching fish. Being out in nature. Especially when it's peaceful. They are very good eating. Oh, yes. There's no doubt about that. Crappie are very tasty fish. Maybe if I find myself at a bigger lake one day, I'll catch and keep some of them, and maybe I'll do what do you call that, a catch and cook or something. Oh man, that was a dandy strike. I want to get back out there. That was a real strong strike. I don't know if I'll come back or not. If I'll even cast in the same spot though. That was a good strike. Catch and release into the grease. What up, brother? What's up, Derek? How's your day going, man? How's your day going, brother man? I hope everything's alright. Everything's alright. You having a good day? Man, that was a whopper of a strike. Just didn't get a hold of it. That was a bug on my lens. What's up, brother? Specialties. I found oh. I found the fish. That's what I found. This might be a blue. Oh, that's a crappie. I thought it might have been a bluegill. Oh, come unbuttoned. You son of a gun. That was a nice crappie. Hey, what's up, Colin? How's your day going? What's the biggest fish? The biggest bass I've ever caught was an 8-pound largemouth. I did catch a 9-pound snakehead once. Other than that, I'm not quite sure. I don't know how big that carp weighed that I caught, that I was talking about earlier. That thing was probably more than 10 pounds. Probably a lot higher than that. Thanks. The sun might come out, we'll see. I caught a few 6-pound pike. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't caught a pike yet. I fought a muskie one time. I've caught a few chain pickerel, which is kind of like a pike. You ever fish in other? Oh yeah. Let's see here. Last year this time I was down in Alabama. I caught the warrior bass, red eye species. I go down to Florida quite often. Caught a lot of cool species down there. The shoal bass, the Swanee bass, peacock bass, Mayan cichlids, some more exotic stuff, I guess. Snakeheads. What else have I fished? I guess that's it. So. But I plan on fishing in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Georgia, probably. Maybe a touch into South Carolina, because there's a river that runs that I want to fish for the Bartram's bass that runs right along Georgia and South Carolina. I think some states have an agreement, like if you fish on a certain state or on a certain lake that borders both states, you can just you only need one fishing license, for one of the two states, which is nice. But I also would like to catch a bass in all 48 states, because there's no bass in Alaska, and then I'm not really sure about Hawaii, but that's kind of a far jaunt. Maybe if I get to 48, maybe I'll go down to Hawaii or something. But yeah, I like to catch a good pure strain specimen of every bass species, and then which up to like 18 now or something, 18 different species, or maybe even 19. But problem is, like the red eye bass, they like to hybridize with the Alabama bass, so it's hard to come by a pure strain. Anyway, I do like catching new species, so I have to probably travel north to catch me a lake trout and a pike. But California. Actually, California, I have to go out there and catch one of those calico bass out there. Fish on. Don't feel very big, but it's a fish. Yeah, I have to go out to California and catch a calico bass. Those look pretty cool. Calico. I think they're one of the sea bass species. Here's the crappie. Mill-tail white sea bass. Oh yeah. Yeah. Actually, I like to go out there to California and catch some of those big old bass lakes. I think it'd be cool to catch a bass in every state. Oh, nice. Good morning, you two. I can pretty much catch whatever, I guess, depending on what I have to use for the day. But today we're catching crappie, mostly crappie and some bass. Oh, there's that sun. I have to peel off my my rain jacket. It's gonna be a little warmer than on. I'm sure the name of fish are different. Oh yeah. Well, even here, the fish have different names. Just like I'm catching crappie here today. A lot of people down in Florida call those specks. And another thing comes to mind, like a chain pickerel. It sometimes get called a jackfish. So. It's like the other day I was talking to a guy about a bowfin. He was calling it something else, and I looked into it, and they're all this. It all has the same. It's all the same species, just multiple names. Oh, there's a big old carp right there. His big old mouth just opening up. I've always thought about trying to fish my bait like right into their mouth. That'd be funny. I know I can smell carp over here. Tail's messed up in my bait. Oh. I'm not sure what you're saying. Alright. Go down a little bit farther. Hey, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. See, we're almost to the end of the back of the lake. Like I said, I think I'm gonna go back up and fish down the same bank I've been catching them on. I use a different bait just to see if I can't get a different result, or get a similar result using a different bait. More a little more streamlined bait. Man, it's coming in. Oh, man. Okay, this time we'll turn around and go up to the other side. We'll go back up. grass right here. I'm gonna go ahead and motor up, back up. Try to catch some more crappie. Someone else will bite. Might be grass in the prop. Try this bait. Scared of live carpway right there. go ahead. Let's start all the way back to where we first started, all the way up to the top of these pads. And now where I was catching them. Could be a beautiful sunset tonight. Hey man, it's me again. How's fish going? Hey Jesus, fishing's going just as good as it was yesterday. I've caught about, I don't know, over 10 for sure. The lake here is, at one time I did have a fish finder on here, or at least on one of my older kayaks I had a fish finder, and I want to say it's no less than 8 feet and no more than 12 feet out here, so it doesn't get super duper deep out here, but I think it was about 8 feet was the deepest. 8 or 12, I can't remember now, but something like that. Alright, we're gonna go back to, just for science, yeah, we'll go back down the same line of pads here and see if we can't catch something on a different bait. I'll have to hammer this one too. It's like a little minnow type of jerk bait. I could be wrong though. I don't know. See if you can't pick up ones that maybe didn't want to bite the bait that's a little bit thicker. This is a little bit easier for them to get a hold of, I think, but still a good sized bait to catch a big crappie or in a bass. I didn't catch much, or if anything, down on this end of the water. that was a bite for sure. Let's see, still back out there. Do you, oh, I already asked that question, sorry. It's also a good lake, you know, for like testing out equipment and stuff, you know. Like if I ever did get a forward-facing sonar on here, I could come out here and, yeah, test it out, get it dialed in and all that. If I had forward-facing sonar out here and pre-spawn, man, I'd catch the. I'd go around just tracking down 5 and 6 pounders all day, or try to, you know, try to catch the biggest one out here. Hey, what's up, Ace High? Looks like a good lake to lose all your lures. You get one again? Maybe. Hi, boss. Ace checking in. I'm glad you're checking in. I've caught 2 bass. It would have been a 3rd bass, but it jumped off. And I've caught like over 10 crappie or so, somewhere around there. So it's about as good as the day as I was having yesterday. So, although the sun came out, so we'll just target crappie. And now tomorrow might be a different story. Tomorrow is supposed to warm up again, so tomorrow I may put on my swim bait and maybe try to catch, you know, alternate between the bait that's been catching crappie and the swim bait, see if we can't catch a couple of good bass. Because after a day it's supposed to warm up again, get back up in the 70s, even the low 80s, I think they're predicting. But you know how the weather goes, they can't predict nothing too far out. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna get another fish finder or not. They're not cheap. Maybe one day though. Yeah. If I found a really good sale or knew somebody getting rid of their forward-facing sonar or something, maybe I'd do it. But remember I put any lubricant on or not. So go and dab it up, I guess. You start getting all that fancy stuff, next thing he'll have electric. Oh yeah. Man, I already feel bad enough I got a motor on here. But I'm still not too proud to, you know, paddle around. Like I said, like today, I didn't have to really bring my motor today, or yesterday probably. I mean, it's a little windy, but there's a lot of calm time out here too. So like I said, there's always an option. You can take the motor out, and then back here, there's a piece that comes out and drops in the hole, and you can just paddle around if you so choose. Remember me, David? Oh yeah, I remember you, David. It's coming back in. How's your day been? I was talking about electric reels, or you know, talking about, you know, expensive equipment or whatever. I was just thinking now about the Daiwa Exist spinning reel, their flagship reel, which is like 800 and how much is that reel? Like 870 bucks, or almost $900 or something. Over 900 bucks with tax probably. I mean, heck, I saw the new MacBook, you know, laptop, you know, from Apple is cheaper than that. On sale right now or whatever. So it's crazy. Fish fish right there. I don't know what that was, but. Oh, that's awesome. Just go a couple of kayak and we'd take them out and sleep. I'd be excited too. What kind of kayaks did you get? Did you get some sit-on tops? That's nice. What we got here? Hey, what's up, Pedro? A lot of grass over here, I guess. Oh yeah, definitely get a life jacket. This is they make a lot of different types, or a lot of different brands make fishing kayak life jackets, but this one is NRS as the brand name. It's on here somewhere. Here it is. NRS is the brand I have, but got all kinds of. Before this one, I had a Bass Pro Shop one, so you get yourself a good life jacket, like Ace said, for sure. Not only is it, for safety reasons, but you can carry a lot of stuff on it too. Even like you're bank fishing, you can. It's got a lot of pockets for holding gear and stuff. So. Get yourself a life jacket and get some type of signaling device, whether it be like an air horn or like an orange whistle. Did you get your? You talking to me, Chaos, or you talking to the other fellow? How you doing? Oh, I'm doing good, Josh. How are you? We're catching fish. I don't know, we caught like 12 or something, maybe more. But the sun came out and I changed bait, so. Oh. So I bought mine online. I bought mine from a place called Eco Fishing Shop. Eco Fishing Shop. They're based down in the Ozarks, but they always have a good price for their kayaks, especially this one. I got this one on sale, and they didn't charge me any kind of like a freight fee. I know some sites will charge a little bit extra or a lot extra, to ship it to you because it's such a big product. But Eco Fishing Shop didn't do that, so They do have like a $75 like protection fee or something, or packaging thing, but sometimes they'll waive that too. So I mean, they got really good prices on their kayaks. Like I said, they ship it for free, and so that's where I bought mine at. And they got good customer service there too. I've emailed them a couple times in Eco Fishing Shop, and they've always responded, back in a timely manner and with. So. Oh yeah, they keep going up in price. Hey, what's up, Buzzbait Bassin? This side I'm looking at. Heck yeah. I'm going to Bass Pro. What lures do you recommend? What kind of fishing you going to be doing? There's a lot of good ones. I prefer spinner baits. Oh. This is one of my favorite baits. This is a Berkeley coal shad. I've caught a lot of big bass. I've even caught small bass on the bait. That's one of my favorite ones. I bought like 5 of them last year when they were on sale. But and they're reasonably priced too. They're on sale. They're like $9 or something. But okay, yeah. If you're gonna be bass fishing, I'd say pick up like a 1/2 ounce chatterbait and 1/2 ounce, 3/8 ounce double willow blade spinner bait, and get yourself a shad colored a square bill crankbait. Pick up some 5-inch watermelon green pumpkin colored Senkos, some like 3/0 extra wide gap hooks. Little blaze. I can't read this says. Usually, I catch a lot of my bass, like I said, on this Berkeley coal shad here. I caught a lot of bass this year on a chatterbait. Lipless crankbaits are good too. Anything that might mimic a crawdad's good as well, like a jig. Get yourself a couple 1/2 ounce football or flipping jigs. And Z-Man makes good products. Oh, huh. I said that my claw fell off. Oops. I got 2 crawdads. I got to put them together to make one crawdad because they're both missing a claw. So I put them together. They'll make one mega craw. That's funny. That's funny. I have to try a double craw rig. No. I'm not in Florida. I was. I like to go down to Florida once in a while. Oh, thanks, Chaos. Yep. I don't know why, but I don't care for those Colorado blades. Oh, yeah. I'm big on willow blades. They're supposed to be good for cold water. Just like a single Colorado is supposed to be good for slow rolling in the cooler water. Did you ever see that spinner bait the other day? It had 4 blades on it. I've got it in here somewhere. Here it is. You don't have to buy one with 4 blades. Usually just 2 willow blades, 1 nickel, 1 gold. But this guy's got 4 blades on this one. I'll probably try that out sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow I'll throw it on just to give it a whirl. I know Steve will be happy. Yeah, I've been watching his streams for oh, it's awesome. I see the pike bass baits. Oh yeah. I mean, there's just baits that, just flat out catch them, like a chatterbait or a spinnerbait, and lipless crankbait is good if you've got a little bit of grass. You can throw it out there and just wind it back in. Kind of rip it through the grass. You get stuck in the grass. Just kind of rip it free and let it fall back down. Anything that mimics a shad or mimics a crawdad is a safe bet. Like I said, like a jig and pig or some kind of swim bait. Like Z-Man makes some good swim baits. They're called the diesel minnows. They come in different sizes. I like throwing the 5-inch one on a 1/4 ounce jig head threaded onto it. Actually, I caught my 7-pounder on one of those that a couple of months ago. It was on a Z-Man diesel minnow swim bait. Where are you from, Nate? What's the weather like where you're at? White red work well up here. Yeah, I like to stick to either all white or chartreuse and white. Unless the water's pretty murky, I'll go chartreuse, straight chartreuse, but it's been working for me. Oh yeah. Yeah, when they get, sometimes I'll get stuck on one bait for a while, and other times I like to try new things. Like I bought some stuff to set up a drop shot rig recently, but I haven't done it yet. Guess I was until that drop shot rig out on this one lake. I haven't fished that in years. It's like super duper clear. It's got sand on the bottom of it, so it's it's gin clear. You can see all the way to the bottom. But I was gonna drop shot out there, but now I can't access it anymore. So, but I can still drop shot other places. But also too, if I knew what the weather was like, Nate, I could give you a little bit better advice, depending on what stage, the bass are in for the spawn. Because in pre-spawn, I would say definitely throw a swim bait, something like this, because they're gonna be, but I guess that'd be pretty far north for them to still be in pre-spawn. I never had much luck with chartreuse up here, huh? Sometimes it's just about confidence, Everyone has their confidence baits. About time to take off my rain jacket. It's about 6 o'clock. All right. Yeah, we'll just fish down the side, and on the way back up, I'll probably pop back in there a little ways. There's a big old brush pile back there. It's either a brush pile or it's a beaver dam or beaver hut. It's been there forever. But I didn't catch up over there yesterday like I thought I was going to. But we can try later on towards the end of the day. Sometimes I lose service back there, so I save that for last just in case it goes down. The light wants to glitch or something. But I think Thursday or Friday this week I'm gonna set up my action cam and set up my my mount for it and drive a little bit and go to a different lake and then take some footage. Try to make a video from that. So Like I said, that's the only problem with going to other lakes is live streaming. If I don't have enough, you know, like if I'm way out there, I can't get enough connection to even live stream, which stinks. But I'm gonna try to make some long form video starting sometime this week. We'll see. If I could have two baits tied on at all times, it would be, I'd have a swim bait on one rod, and then I'd have a jig and pig with a crawdad trailer on the back of it. That'd be my 1-2 punch. That way I could cover all parts of the water column and, you know, throw the two main forage species at the bass that they attack and eat the most, you know. Another trick, like if you're throwing like a buzz bait or a topwater or something, especially a buzz bait, if you're burning a buzz bait through and the bass comes up to grab it and misses it completely, if you reel it back up real quick and got a Senko worm or a stick worm weightless tied on, you can throw it back out there, and sometimes you'll be able to, you know, pick up that bass that missed. I won't say something bad about this bait until I get over there to the other spot where I started catching crappie at earlier. Paddle up around here. Try a better posture. So I'm gonna turn the camera around for a few minutes. Let you guys see when I'm fishing. also chaos. If you can wait until like the end of the year, they usually have a sale going on those kayaks. They also usually raise the price at the beginning every year, so. Turn this back around. It's really windy right here, but right over there it's dead calm. Definitely need to tie on I said this yesterday, but I didn't today. I need to tie on a new leader. I'm only down to like, probably just enough for the fish not to see my braid. If I can wait. I know how that is. I can, but one of those would be perfect for me up here. Are you gonna get the one like mine or the auto? Well, I guess you're talking about the one I have because he said 3,500. And the autopilot, you know, those look nice, but they're a lot more expensive. And the pedal would be alright, I guess, but oh no, excuse me. But if you want it's brand new, I understand that. But you can find some nice ones on Facebook Marketplace too. People are trying to get rid of. I saw a post one time. This guy had it. He bought one just like mine, but the other color, the other original color, like the bluish turquoise green one. He said he used it like once or twice or something, and then he wanted to sell it. So it was like in mint condition, and he wanted to sell it for like $500 cheaper than what he paid for it. Plus, it was come with a lot of stuff that he bought for like a fish finder. So you can find great deals on Facebook Marketplace. You might have to drive, you know, a couple hours or something, you know, to pick it up, but you can. Sometimes you can find great deals. Oh, I looked, but no one. Okay. I'm not in the metro area either. Okay, so you have to drive a little bit farther. One thing is, like if you buy it brand new, then you'll get the warranty for the motor, which is like a 2-year warranty. And the hull comes with a lifetime warranty on it. Yeah, true. It can be shipped to my. Oh, that's right. And Old Town's got pretty good customer service too, because luckily when I bought mine arrived. I bought mine like around Black Friday or something, and it came in, you know, by a semi truck or whatever. And I got into the garage. I took all the wrapping off of it. I took some pictures of it, you know. And then one day I was fishing out here like months later, and I noticed, you know, the bar on the back of my seat was kind of bent. but it was bent in a spot that the hole kind of curved in anyway. So I thought maybe that's how it was supposed to be. But I emailed them anyway, and I told them, I sent them pictures. They're like, it's not supposed to be like that. And luckily, I had pictures of the day that that I received it, and I sent it to them, and they saw, looked it over, and they ended up sending me a brand new seat for nothing. So that was nice of them. So I still have that seat in storage. If I ever need a spare seat, or I mean, honestly, there's room back here, enough room that you could probably mount the seat somehow back here and have somebody else fish with me. But like, there's a way to to attach something to the seat, because there's there's tracks back there. You could probably put the seat on them tracks back there somehow. But have somebody fish along with you. But, Hey man, if time is money, don't waste your time on here. Go do something productive, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I know, shame on me for enjoying nature. I'm probably gonna mute this for a few minutes because someone over there on the bank's playing the radio, so I don't want to have that picked up on here. All right, I guess the radio's off now, I'm not sure, but that was a nice crappie. I can't hear anything. Kinda barely. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Carver. You have a good night too. Thank you. What's up, Darren? Thanks for coming in. What's up, everybody? Zero said hi. Escape from reality. And I'm not sure the other guy's name. I'd probably butcher it if I tried. Thanks for coming in, though. So I'm gonna finish fishing, I don't know, 20 more casts down here, and then I'm gonna put a spinnerbait on, I guess, and I'm gonna throw that around the rest of the day and see what happens. I guess I don't hear any more music, I don't know. Cool, taking the rest of this corner, then tossing the... Oh, yep. I think the sun messed them up. They were biting pretty good. It was cloudy and overcast. Then the sun came out, and of course I did already come down this side once today, so that might be why. They know you're... Oh. What? I'm not sure what you mean by they know your VIN. Oh, I gotcha. A registration number. I gotcha. Yeah, they see the big orange piece of plastic coming through the water. It is a beautiful evening. And the geese are honking. Coming in hot. Oh, they're leaving, I guess. See you later, geese. Alright, one more cast of this. I'm going to tie on my spinnerbait. I've only been on there for today. Okay, getting near getting close to 3.5 hours, so. It's about 7 o'clock now. Trying to get this spinnerbait out, I guess. Put this bait back in the package. Good enough for this. I got enough power, probably the rest of the day, I bet. Go ahead and shut it off. Figured out how to set a premiere for my live on Saturday. Oh, nice. I'm not sure how to do that myself. So how do you set a premiere? Trim the beard today, looks decent. You're ready to shave it off though, probably. Let's go ahead and try this. Tokyo rig. I know it would have been a good bait to throw. This one. Dang, I wish I'd have thought about that. I'll throw it tomorrow. We'll go ahead and take this off so I don't forget. I'll throw it on right now. I kind of throw this on right now. I'll wait until tomorrow to throw it. Actually, I'm gonna throw this right now, I guess. I forgot all about this bait. Spinner bait will have to wait. Let's keep this. I'll keep that line free. One more thing, we'll get back out there. And we'll just motor back out. Go the way we came. Alright. Okay, that's what I thought it was. So Premier is just having it scheduled. Oh, okay. So that's what. Okay, so I've seen that before. Yeah, to schedule it and all that. So, okay, cool. Oh, you're not late. You're just in time. Thanks for coming in. I gotta cut grass tomorrow, I forgot. Let's go ahead and head back over to the one little open area. I'm gonna go back there and try. Got time with leader tomorrow. He's got a decent amount today. Oh yeah. I'd say like 15 or something. I don't know. Well, I guess it's about 15, maybe a couple more, a couple less or something. But I just caught 2 crappie recently, so it's definitely over 10, probably over 12. So I'd say on the safe side, conservatively, I'd say 15. cut my grass tomorrow, I guess. It's gonna be fun all the rain we had. Let's go back over here and go inside the pads and fish a couple open areas, see what happens. I'm gonna fish my way back out. It's 7 o'clock right now, so we'll shoot for 4 hours, but may not get there, so we'll see. It's been a good day otherwise. No, I said, you know, my fishing, it's just a conservative number for how many fish I caught today. No politics here. I know. At least I was hoping you were playing with me. Yeah, we're gonna motor over here real quick and just see if there's any fish home back here. Like I said, back here a little ways, sometimes I lose connection or it glitches. Not always, but I want to save this spot for last. Political and religion discussion only, please. Oh yeah, okay. It's almost 8 p.m. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock here. On the East Coast, huh? On the east side. Can't remember. Did you say you're from California though? I don't remember. Sorry. That's somebody else I guess I'm thinking of. You both have purple circles for your profile picture. Oh, sorry. San Diego. It means the whales. You know what? Have you seen Anchorman? San Diego. Now that's 7 o'clock here, so just a couple hours difference. I know it's what, 5 o'clock out there. Yep. So we're getting close to this. I don't think it's over here actually. Oh, there's a goose right there. I didn't see those geese. Oh, they're blended in with the lily pads. That's what I meant. Okay, fair enough. I'm surprised I haven't seen any baby geese out here yet. Any baby geese or baby ducks. I guess soon enough they'll be out here. The little fluff balls be rolling around. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, shoot. Out here yawning, you know, because fishing is boring. Wasting my life away on the water. So my neck, my back. You know the rest. Got a little pink swim bait on right now. May not be a pink chatterbait, but it's a pink swim bait. I am monetized. When that guy said that, would have tried. Oh man, I'll have to remember that next time. Actually, so here's a funny stat, I guess. So So I got monetized like last week or something, or at least like partially monetized. Well, I haven't filled out my my tax stuff yet, so, or whatever. I haven't filled all the paperwork out yet for it, so once that happens, fish on. Once that happens, then I'll be, you'll be able to do a super like and all that. I just want to talk to my tax person first and make sure I do everything right, and then I'll be ready to go. Swallowed it. But yeah. So I hit my 3,000 watch hours, and I can hit 4,000. I looked at my analytics today, and wouldn't you know it, you can't write this stuff. My watch hours were at 3,999.9 watch hours. So that means I was a tenth of a view off from being at 4,000 watch hours to be fully monetized or whatever happens. So that's like 10 views. If I would have waited for 10 more views, I would have had it. But amazing, bro. Thank you. Fish equals money. Yes, sir. Fish on. Hopefully there's more fish back here. But this bait could catch crappie. That's a done deal after today, though. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, it might already be a done deal, I guess. It's just funny, because you can click on like how many hours, watch hours in 7 days, in like 28 days. For one whole year or for your lifetime of being on YouTube, it'll show you how many watch hours you have. And so 2025 was, just a tenth of a view away from it or whatever, or tenth of a watch hour. Otherwise, it says like over 4,000. So I just thought that was funny. That might have been a fish. So as soon as I get everything going, oh yeah, I'll let you know when super likes are. I don't know how it looks on the screen, so I don't know what to tell you to look for, but I can let you know when super likes are available. I mean, when I get the rest of my stuff done. So. And then you can do whatever you feel like you want to do. If I make a good joke, you want to drop a super like, that'd be cool. Same pond as yesterday, same pond as earlier, yep. So this is a really good place to fish. So, but I think that crappie grab this bait. I'll probably just fish back here, and I kind of want to go down the other area, but maybe just a little bit inside that canal over there. But let's see. This is $sign. Okay. So I'll put you down for a Jackson, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Make me feel like I don't know. I'll try to make it worth your while. Ban me if I don't. I won't hold you to it. At least once, once people are able to do that, there's some people on there like to tell me, that they would do this, that, the other if I jump in the water. But right now the water's still pretty cool, so there's no way I'm jumping in the water. But all right, I'm gonna try to get back here through all these pads. Of course, I didn't go through the open lane. I should have went through. But pick up the motor though, so I can get through. It's like going through the jungle in here. Alright, more paddles. Yeah, I hear this open water. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll go right back through over there. Here's that. Support some YouTube channels, have support button, have no idea how it works. Okay. I'll have to look into that too. See about that as well. Alright. Show you this open area right here I'll be fishing. Just, I don't know if you can see it on the lily pad or not, but there's an open area right here. Back here. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, I got bit right off the bat. In fact, whatever it was, it didn't take. Wait, it's still on here? No. It might have just been grass though. Could have just been a glob of grass. Blackbird. I'm gonna stand up, so I'm gonna face the camera outwards. There you go. I'm gonna stand up for a few minutes. Now I can make a few better casts. I stretch my back. Hopefully I'll get a bass on. You guys can watch it jump. One more cast. We'll go out the other, go out, back out to the main water and head out. If something was in here, it would have fit. That's where that pile's at, brush pile. There we go. There it is. Sometimes braid can be weird. Get y'all wrapped up. I saw that, I was like, you just now subbed to me, Chaos? And I realized. Well, that'd be cool. Slavic guild. That'd be awesome. Huh. I need to plan a little camping trip sometime soon before it gets too hot out to really enjoy it. Get out there on the, head down to the river and do some camping on the river next to catch a smallmouth. That'd be nice. Is it 717? We'll definitely just get back out to the main water here and head back down and just fish the other entrance to that other canal. Should have went down there yesterday. Should have went in there today, but I didn't. Maybe tomorrow. Phone's down to 20%, so I'll be on here as long as I can. Maybe too much longer though. I think another 10 minutes or so I'll be at 4 hours, so that's kind of the goal. See you tomorrow, dude. Gotta run, brother. All right, man, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for coming in again. Looking forward to see you back in here tomorrow. Hopefully catch some more crappie and some bass. Let's get back out there and start motoring. Kill switch, engage. So I fished another 10 minutes, so it'll probably take a few minutes to motor down the water, but we'll work our way out. I got my hat pulled down before I got sunglasses on my head. Let's go a little bit faster. Oh, this guy gets me close. Oh man. It was a good day. It turned into a beautiful day, but I don't know if the sun had anything to do with the crappie, you know, kind of slowing up on the bite or what. But we caught a fair amount today, so I don't know, maybe like 14 crappie and 2 bass or something. Had a third bass jump off, but can't count that. Alrighty, we're gonna fish around here for 5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna hop off here. Just to see, this is a good spot right here, usually for a couple of fish. So we're gonna work this spot right here, and then we're gonna probably be done for the day. We're right at the 4-hour mark, so appreciate everybody coming in today. Whether you've been in here for a few minutes, been here for half the time or the whole time, I really appreciate it. Like I said, we had a good day today. We caught about, I don't know, like 14 crappie and a couple bass. Should be back on here again about 3:30 Central Standard Time. I may have to adjust that, I don't know. The 3:30 to 7:30 is pretty much a good time frame, so we'll probably stick to that for the foreseeable future. But like I said, I'm gonna try to get my action cam together and everything, mount it to my kayak, or and go fishing some other places later this week, and try to put together a video to post. So look out for that if you want. But I just really appreciate all the new subs and all the returning subs, you know. Appreciate everybody's questions, you know, that pertain to fishing. Just all the love and support, you know, from viewers, subscribers. So I really appreciate that. But I digress. You rule, brother. Thank you for saying that. No, you rule. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. fish down this last little portion here. I appreciate you too. Not everyone is able to go out and fish some channels. Oh, well, trust me, I don't take it for granted. I'm extremely thankful, for my success on YouTube, or at least whatever success I have had, and having some good people on here like yourself, Chaos, and I don't take it for granted that I'm able to fish every day. So not just, more than one way, like sometimes it's nice to have a piece of humble pie, see other people maybe with physical ailments or something that they're not able to get out in the water like they want to or whatever. So I don't take for granted that my legs and arms work and how they're supposed to. I'm able to come out here and cast for 4 hours and not have any real pain or nothing, so and just being able to do it, but anyway, absolutely, man. I'll be more than happy to eat a big piece of humble pie any day of the week. Snagged up on something. But let's see what we got here battery wise. All right, 7%. Okay. Alrighty guys, I guess more 4 hours now. You guys don't have any more questions or anything else you might want to say or suggest or ask, I'm probably gonna go ahead and hop off here now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope to see everyone in here again. Thanks again. I see you guys later.